We are back. We are back. We are back again. Welcome to Arsenal Present, where we discuss majority of Arsenal topics and issues, and sometimes we will dabble into other clubs. I'm here with my Ghanaian resident, eloquent analyst, Charlie. What's good?
Eloquent. Eloquent. Yeah, I swear.
Can you sound like during what's his name?
Yeah.
Rory Jenkins or whatever his name.
You're Rory something.
Something is Rory. Something Rory.
Yeah. And then Arsenal got smashed.
I got smashed.
Yeah, because we don't get to talk sports, so
exactly.
We cannot do
is that
this
talk
thing.
sport or talk trash?
Talk trash. They talk trash, man.
Talk trash. No, I'm saying Una Emery. He's better than Arteta. He's better than Arteta. Can you?
I also that is why I don't even waste my time listening to those people. Sometimes when you listen to some of them, you ask yourself, were we all watching the same game, or
it is not? Yeah,
it is just that your coconut is not working.
I just think we are moving into a territory of clickbaiting and traction.
We've moved in already. He was the same person who said Haaland would not score 15 goals. 10 goals or something. I mean, I guess he hasn't played football before.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe or not subscribe. I tell you we are watching the playback, and make sure your notification bells are turned on.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go into the first topic.
Yeah.
Give me. Let me make sure YouTube is fine on my side. The audio is good. Yeah, the audio is good.
Yeah.
Because sometimes technical issues be on the periphery. So let's make sure everything is great on this side, and you guys can have a great listening experience. Now, some of the Arsenal fans on Twitter, Twitter is like a marketplace.
Yeah.
Same people will be there, insane people will be there, normal people will be there, abnormal people will be there. Do you share the sentiments of people getting nervous and anxious about the Declan Rice deal stalling?
You see, you said something that has actually stuck with me. Yeah. You said the internet has actually exposed how humanity or people behave in their life.
Yeah.
So do I share their opinion? I cannot sit here and tell somebody how to feel.
Sure.
But there are certain principles in life when you factor it to your life, or you live it, you live, quote unquote, a happy life. Yeah. You are not part of the board. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So there might be certain reasons. It could be a good reason. It could be a bad reason. We don't know until the club comes out, or one of the clubs comes out and say that the deal is it's on hold because of this and this reason. Then you can vent your frustration. But none of the club, even though I suspect that all these small rumors are generating from West Ham.
Yeah.
Until West Ham comes out and says something, or Arsenal release a statement or something, then you can actually go. But we are in a social media world. People write things just to get attention.
Attraction.
People add one plus one and 2 plus 2 together, and they write in, because we all know every contract is designed by lawyers. So somebody will say, "Oh, I think this deal is being or this deal is low because of the lawyers. Maybe they are trying to word it. What word are they looking for? That is not in the dictionary. and they cannot find it.
Before you proceed, Efosa is here in the building. Shout out to Efosa. Say hello, brothers. How are we doing? You can see we are doing great. How you doing, Efosa? Too. Let us know how you're doing in the chat. I hope you're doing fine too. Thanks for joining us. You're saying that what are the words are you looking for? I just think, right? I think West Ham are trying to be funny here. Let's not forget when the negotiations initially started, they were the one leaking the first bid, the second bid. The bid is derisory, as not being disrespectful. They wanted to control the narrative. Yes, they're selling club. They have the power now. I think Arsenal can be. I think Arsenal lawyers are being petty because they know the Canada has done his medical. They will sign on the deal, but it will be on their own terms. And West Ham don't like it. West Ham don't like that.
But I probably we are being petty, yeah.
Yeah.
But why the disrespect? Why is it that when it comes to Arsenal, it is easy for other clubs, other. I know I understand the football banter, but people want to create the narrative that we are not a serious club or we are a useless club when it comes to dealings. We cannot bid for a player who we think we thought in that moment he was worth 75 million.
Yeah.
Look at the energy. Look at the energy where other journalists were calling us names. You understand? Now we've signed a player that is worth this amount, and then they come in and keep changing. Tomorrow it is we are going in for a third bid. Arsenal are planning for this, and then they keep changing the English word, thinking that we cannot differentiate between going and then gone, and then walking towards. You know, we can just. I know it is clickbaiting or whatever the English word is, but at the same time, let the club do its job, because back in the days, those in the UK will get to read in the newspaper that
the next day
is
yeah
interested in this player. You will not hear anything again. After some time, you will see the player with the jersey like that. Whatever has gone on, medicals and whatever. But I understand there is a new world of internet, yeah, social media, and people want to be relevant. People want to be heard and all that. That is fine, but have a limit, because you are not on the board. And when they are looking for that English word in the dictionary, I don't think it was your dictionary they were using.
I get you. Shout out to Fosa again. Fosa said Fabrizio and especially David Ornstein has confirmed it's done and dusted. And Fabrizio said Arsenal fans should relax and everything is done. Shout out to Fosa. See, I and my friend here, we agree that everything is done. But like I told you the last time, we have a bastard economy.
Mm-hmm.
And we have, like I told you that I actually reiterated, the internet had exposed that we have more daft people on earth than ever before.
The coconut is not coconutting.
It's not. So these people are projecting, and some people are jobless and they have nothing to do. So they're always on Twitter, on internet, looking for how to get annoyed. No, some people are just looking for how to get annoyed.
Express their frustration.
Yeah. So their life is maybe that. I understand the economy might be a bit tough. I get it. But relax. You don't have to bear your frustration on us now. You don't have to. Take it easy.
It is easy.
Take it easy.
It is easy.
Like the fact that people are checking for news every 2 minutes, you're refreshing your Twitter, or like calm down. Don't you have any other thing to do?
Things doesn't work like that. Even when you apply for a job, they don't. You sometimes you walk in and they say, okay, you are employed.
Yeah.
Or it will take months before they will call you.
Sure.
That hey, finally we've agreed. I don't think they were reading different CV. You understand?
Yeah.
But every institution and every club and the way they do their things.
Sure.
Imagine after agreeing everything, later comes out that in our documentation we made a
yeah.
People will say, but you've agreed everything. Why didn't you take your time and do all?
What the lawyers are?
Arsenal can never win.
What does that say? Does that say, oh, Arsenal actually employ, charge and bill lawyers? Look at the documentation.
They'll exactly.
No, they say,
You know?
come on, man. Shout out to Efusa again. He said, I'm good, brothers. Chelsea have been dragging the Caicedo deal, and yet nobody is castigated. Exactly. So it's like when it comes to Arsenal, it's good to drag Arsenal in the mud, but they do not extend the same energy to other clubs. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. I just think people should just calm their nerves. The deal is done and dusted, and Arsenal can decide to take their time. Arsenal can decide to take their time.
Arsenal, for me, yeah, I don't care if Arsenal will wait till September 1st to confirm.
No, I care because I want to do.
Listen.
In America,
as long as I see him,
yeah,
playing with the team, and he has not taken the photos or whatever, but behind the scenes, everything has been agreed. I don't care. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see him part of the team, and it will be announced. Everything has been agreed on. I'm not even going with the Fabricios and Ornstein or whatever the name is.
Yeah.
But my point is that just have patience in the team that got the deal done. You understand?
Yeah.
It was the same. Oh, we've been following him for months now. The moment they opened the window, people expected us to sign him
immediately.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work in your world where you think everything back. No, it doesn't work like that. That is my point. My point is, let's take our time. Deals like this doesn't happen often.
Exactly.
And it comes with a whole lot of package. So they have to make sure they are doing the right thing by using the words in the contract. Because
you have to make sure they read every clause. They have
clause
to
exactly
dot every I, so there's no mistake. Especially when West Ham are asking for 2 installments at most. So we have to be very careful.
And the same people who agreed on Havertz's deal.
Exactly. And there was no hiccups.
You know, yeah. Jesus and other players, Zinchenko and other players who signed, Trossard and all those people. So, man, just chill. Just chill. Just chill, man.
So if I say you can't compare your football knowledge and experience of you waking up and see Arsenal sign some players that you never knew of, and the kids have been spoiled. You can compare because it's the same brain, right? We project our IQ in everything we do and how we think.
Yeah.
I just think in life you have to just take it easy. If you're not sure of something, don't make a permanent decision on it. Don't say this is for sure when you're not sure. We live in an age of whatever Fabrizio or anything say. It should not be law. You have a brain to think about it. Are they adding to it or are they deducting from it? So,
but in this current social media world, people don't want to add 1 + 1.
Yeah.
And yes, just because this guy said it, okay? You said, okay, I kind of see where the club is going. I know the club is involved and so, but until the club confirms everything, I'm cool. And what Fosa is saying is, it is just a sport generation where people feel things should be done their way.
That way, which is not true. You can't do that. We can't do that.
We want rights. We want this. Arsenal should sign those players. If Arsenal don't sign those players, then Arsenal is a useless club. And you support you support that club too. You're a supporter. If Arsenal had to sign all the players you wanted, look at the squad we are going to have.
Exactly. That's not possible. That's not just possible. So when we are seeing new players we never knew of on the first day of the season, sometimes out of sight is out of mind, which is fair. I believe Arsenal want West Ham to keep paying till they can. I just think Arsenal just being a little bit petty, right? Because how West Ham have gone around the deal. So Arsenal know that they can sign it tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. They still have time, so they don't need to rush.
Yeah.
They still have time. They don't need to rush. So I think West Ham are just hurrying up because they need the money so that they can start their own transfer purchases, which is fair. But unfortunately, Arsenal has the power right now.
You see, it wasn't an issue when West Ham was squeezing us
Exactly.
to get the best, holding on to and according to the first deal, even the second deal was quite enough. It was a good deal,
Exactly.
because they wanted to hike the price and get what they were wishing for.
Mhm.
They kind of invited other teams to come and bid.
Exactly. Manchester City. They wanted a bidding war, which they got.
Exactly. It wasn't even a bidding war. Manchester City came in once
And that
and
was it.
a little bit, and it's like, I don't want to be part of this. You understand?
Yeah.
So now it's our time to actually, okay, we've agreed, everybody have signed one or two things. It's left with one or two things to iron out. And I'm dragging my feet because where the deal is now, I don't think anything like it's falling through would happen. It wouldn't fail.
Yeah. Fossa is on fire tonight. He said, bro, you guys have been watching football for long. You know how these things work. Some Wi-Fi generation don't understand how things work. Let us keep away fighting from West Ham. Yeah, I get it, which you're right on that. But because they don't understand and they're the loudest, doesn't mean we can't correct them. I've learned something like the ignorant people are actually the loudest.
I'm telling you.
They're the
That
loudest.
is why when I hear certain opposition fans saying, "Oh, Arsenal," especially when it comes to Arsenal supporters, they generalize. Arsenal supporters they are always under the skin of people, and Arsenal supporters are delusional and all those kind of words. I was like, you don't fucking know me. Yeah, you don't know me, but because one loud guy,
on the internet,
read between the lines. Yes, has refused to read between the lines. Has come into your DM and has said something you did not really agree to.
Yeah.
Then you go after all Arsenal fans. And that is wrong. You understand? If I'm using the word, I use some United fans, some Chelsea fans, some, and that is you showing respect.
Sure.
But it goes back to people don't understand. Back in the days, and I'm so proud I was born in a different generation.
Me too.
I understand football differently from this current generation. But strangely, there are people of our age and they still think the same too.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm not trying to name call anybody or castigate people's personality. I used to watch AFTV before, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have a YouTube channel, and at that time, Arsenal were down, and so I understood their frustrations. Why troops, DT will be a bit erratic, which was fair. But when the tide have changed, I can see there is a intentional effort by the Cronkies, by the club to move Arsenal forward. Then the likes of Turkish are just unnecessarily bitter. I'm like, no, something is wrong here. I'm like, no. I understand your plight, but you're over pushing and over egging the pudding. You cannot be lying, hiding that Arsenal should have standard. Come on, let's stop it.
You're hiding behind standard.
Yeah, because no matter your standard,
so if you're using the word standard, then you should also have standard.
Exactly.
In your criticism.
And standard should have metrics to it. You can't just use the word open-ended say standard. What are the metrics for these so-called standards? Like, let's talk it. I understand you have a big platform, and shout out to them, but you can't continue to push a narrative that is unfair, that is very divisive, which is most of them are actually not factual. Because these guys be saying things as if they are factual.
As if they were part of the board.
Yeah.
Or part of the board.
Yeah, come on.
They work for Arsenal. You don't work for Arsenal. So when you are making your opinions, make it based on just speculation.
And what you know.
And what you think. And make it reasonable. That is what I want. That's the word I'm looking for. Make it reasonable and clear that, okay, I feel if I'm in this position, if we do it this way, but don't talk absolutes.
That would do. That's the right word. Absolutes.
Yeah.
No benefit of the doubt. No benefit of the doubt. It's just that this is no, you can't do that. You can't do that. So concerning the rights deal, I'm not shaking. I know the deal will be announced either Thursday or Friday. It will be announced, and all this tension will die down. And guess what will happen? They'll start asking for the next signing.
Yeah, and then then they would also behave like they've not overreacted.
Exactly.
It never happened. It
never happened.
because it was because they put us in that situation. We have to react, and it's like, come on.
Oh Lord! Shout out to Arsenal fans. We love you. We love you.
Yeah. We love ourselves and like that. But sometimes we need to. You see, if we want other clubs to stop bantering us and stop using certain jargons or certain words for our fan base, because we don't do anything different from any other fan. I know some of our fans can be very extreme, but it applies to all clubs. We all have
Definitely.
extreme, questionable fan base. But if we start to turn on our own club, it makes it easy for somebody who doesn't like or hate our club to just say things. And when you Arsenal supporter or somebody like me try to counter, they will say like, but it's your own fan base that we're saying this.
The narrative.
We should change. Yeah.
So, bro, the gunner I'm talking are those guys who use anger for clout. Exactly. And let's continue. If not, they will not. Exactly.
Yeah.
They won't relevant anymore.
No. That's why they put so
shout
far.
Out to you, Efosa. Efosa, shout out to you for calling it through the middle.
Yeah, exactly. But this is my point. You see, somebody like Turkish now, I think he knows. If you listen to him these few days, he's trying to backtrack a little bit, but you've put in your hand so deep into
the brand.
Yes,
around that, which is crazy.
Exactly.
You build a brand around
so now
that can change anytime.
Exactly. So now, when you try to change, people they don't respect your change.
They don't identify with you anymore. They don't identify with
you. Good. And then now, the last time I overheard him saying, but my opinions were on the edge. I didn't really disrespect somebody, or I was on the edge. I was calling, and now this is what I want to see. So I mean, people make mistakes, and they can, But hey, I would not go that far. Yeah. But there are choices we all have to make in life,
Exactly. That's why, if you look at my past videos, I always say I want subscribers, right? I want to build this channel, but I don't want 3/4 of my subscribers or our followers or supporters to be idiots. No, I don't want that.
I don't work with negative energy.
No. And it doesn't mean we're going to pander to.
No.
I'm going to call it down the middle.
Wait till we start. Watch along.
Yeah,
you see,
if Arsenal is doing well, we'll tell the truth. If Arsenal is misbehaving, we'll call it out. Not that we're going to just come here and fake anger and be shouting and raving and be calling names and be shouting blah 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 blah. No blah, just on blah. No, no, come on, man. That's not some comedy. That's some comedy. Like, no, let's not do that.
That is why somebody will sit and say Emery is better than you don't laugh. Than Arteta.
Maybe we should share it with our viewers. Maybe our viewers need to see this clip. I think they need, they need to see this.
Efosa would
maybe Efosa, you tell us what he feels about this clip. Oh, where is it? Where did it go? Where did this clip go to?
Yeah, that's it.
No, this is not it.
That's it.
No, I'm sure that's not it. Where did the clip go to? I know it was right here before. This is about stats, so this is not a clip. He talks about take it down. Maybe they took it down. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just trying
Okay,
to.
I found it now.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Than Mikel Arteta. Like Unai Emery has actually proved that. I know it didn't go particularly well for him at Arsenal, and I know that they looked down on that period, the Emery era, as being quite a painful
I
one.
think it was mocked a bit, and it wasn't taken seriously just because of how good evening.
Do you know what when he came back with Villarreal, he came back to the Emirates and won the game, slapped up Mikel Arteta at home with Villarreal.
Slapped up.
Right, and also let's remember where Arsenal were when Unai Emery was in charge. Unai Emery had Arsenal, who have a pitiful record in Europe. He had them in a European final. Okay, it didn't go his way. They got beat. Chelsea beat them in Baku. But he had them in a final and he had them 5th in the league. He left. They then finished 8th twice under Mikel Arteta. Okay, they had a bit of a resurgence last year where they competed and created the illusion that we have a title race. But
you are an idiot.
Unai Emery is a far better manager.
You are an idiot. We created an illusion.
You know what he said we created an illusion.
When was the last time Chelsea competed for the league?
Wow. He said we created an illusion.
All these people.
It's choice of words. Choice of words. He created an illusion. Interesting. So I was like, I understand.
Before you read the process, this is why I'll feel ashamed. Yeah. With maybe some of my take on football, the football I grew up watching, the football that I love. I'll be ashamed if I go around making commentaries like this. Yes, this kind of, I wouldn't. So it has to do with personal choice. Yeah, personal choice of behaving and doing things. Just people are shameless, man.
I have to ask you, and Efosa can answer in the comment section if it doesn't mind, and I appreciate it. Do you think these people are out? Do you think those are their genuine opinions, or they're just using it for traction? Because I don't think they're as daft as they pretend to be. I refuse.
It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no. So if you read Efosa's comment, a lot of people saw in a particular time, let's say 4 years ago, let's say 4 years ago, people saw the opportunity of being extreme negative. You can build a brand from it. So people started behaving like that. You understand? They hide behind the negativity, and then they build a brand. So that's why I said you've jumped so deep into
it.
A certain hole. Now you cannot come out and kind of DT is a typical example. After whatever happened to him and whatever gone back, now he's trying to create a different image.
Brand, image, exactly.
Good. He's trying to, because he saw how deep. And I remember when we lost I think we drew the game against Southampton. Yeah, he came out and was like, he's happy now. When he's reacting to stuff,
he's more calm.
He's more calmer, and if he thinks about the things he has said before, that he's living with now, that he regrets, you understand? So a lot of them were doing it in the heat of the moment. A lot of them did it intentionally for clicks and
likes, which would translate into money.
Good, money and number of followers. Yeah. And now you have those followers because those energy dragged or attracted those kind of followers.
Of people.
So now it is on to you to actually
continue.
And when you try to start to change,
they don't agree with you. There's a problem.
Yeah.
There's a problem.
Yeah. So that's what
I say. I saw the interview. I always look at Rory Jennings as an idiotic moped. I think so. This is crazy. This is crazy. Bro, if he said Arteta was better than Emery, nobody will care. Go and watch Rory's take on Arsenal and Arteta in the season. He was exactly the way
hypocrisy.
It's you know, it's not hypocrite. He's a shameless hypocrite.
Yeah,
he's a shameless hypocrite.
Yeah.
How can you just change 360 like that.
No, because it's on a platform where you have to be controversial. That's the only reason. Because the truth is, you see what Efosa just wrote. I've watched videos of him during the season, but even watching those videos, at the back of my mind, I was like, this guy is just setting a trap.
Exactly. So he can go back again.
So that when we fail, he can come back and give us the energy that we know he's good at. You understand? And then you cannot complain because he has already been praising you.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is it what the likes of Turkish troops sometimes? There was a video I did a while ago. Troops came to comment on my video. Troops sometimes were rejecting. Do you think if they didn't have this audience who want negativity, who enjoy it, it's like a dish that they enjoy. If they didn't have this audience who want that, do you think they'd be more objective and fair?
I think so.
I look at it.
I think so.
Like,
especially somebody like Troops. Yeah. I think somebody like Troops.
Yeah.
If even DT, even DT, when you listen to their football knowledge or how they analyze games, especially DT back then, you see there is a football brain in there. Yeah. What do you call him? Troops, the same. But you started with something. You created an energy, and that energy is an image.
Yeah.
And that's what is following you. And you get people who see themselves in those images. You know?
Yeah.
And exactly, like for me, where I come from or where we come from, we were taught differently. Because remember, everything you put out there is karma.
Just come back to you.
And now some of them are really struggling to they have the following there, but those descending football supporters who doesn't want this negativity, they want to see the possibility. You can call things out. That is not what we are talking about. We are not saying.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Right, I'm going to ask you an Efosa and so other people in who are watching. Make sure you stick a like on the video. It's very, very important. And turn your notification bell and make sure you drop a comment. I want to ask you guys, right? Do you think there's a stronger market for negativity than positivity? Because I think
this is a simple yes.
So,
yes.
It's a matter of the customer is always right. So football has moved from being objective. So we can actually discuss analytical, objective football topics anymore. We have to find a narrative. Is that what is going on? Of course, I'm getting confused.
What is your question again? I've lost my thought process.
Okay, let me phrase the question. I'm saying, is it that we have more fans who just enjoy, who are seeking, who are after negativity than us discussing football from objectivity or objective point and analytical point?
Actually, there are those supporters who wants to have an open, sincere conversation, where we agree and disagree with respect, not crossing boundaries, because your freedom is in front of my door. You understand? Where my freedom starts, it ends somewhere, and that is how we have to learn to live. But what social media have actually done is giving room to people who don't value freedom and want to use their freedom to say whatever without thinking. People went to the levels of insulting Arsene Wenger. You understand? That is no more football. It is no more football. You understand?
Okay, can I push back on that? I get
you
it.
Can.
Don't cross the line. Don't insult Arsene Wenger. But can I say at the same time, football is still an emotional game, right? people are angry.
You were not the player.
Huh?
You were not the player. You were not the player. You were a supporter.
I get it, but you're a supporter. You're invested. You're a supporter.
Okay, but it doesn't give you. It is not. You can call out the club. Yeah. You can insult Arsenal.
Yeah.
Don't do it individually. You understand what I mean?
So I get what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But you can try to be a little bit controversial by having certain stance or certain take on certain players. Yeah. But don't cross the line. Don't make it personal and disrespect somebody you don't actually know. You understand what I mean? When you cross, because I always say this, most of the decisions that were taken under Arsene Wenger and even under Emery and all that, we were not privy to. Some of the things we heard were rumors. There might be a truth in it, but it doesn't give me the audacity to insult that Emery or Wenger. Then that is personal.
So how do fans now show their displeasure or vent their frustrations if the club is actually genuinely annoying them in football ways? Because
you can come out. Listen, you can come out and say, "I don't believe in Arteta anymore. He's not for me. I don't see him as just. It's not my cup of tea. He's not a good coach to me. It's okay." But when you cross it and start to attack him personally, that is where I get, yes, that is a no. You understand? You can have your take. Somebody said we got smashed by Villarreal, yeah?
Which was a lie.
Which is a lie, but that is his choice of word, just to trigger people. I will not do that. On that, if you go and watch that particular game, you realize that we outplayed them.
You couldn't just score the required
We
goal.
couldn't just score.
Yeah.
And the chances Aubameyang and were missing.
Yeah.
On a given day, on a different day, they would have scored.
So let's quickly read this Efosa's commentary. The reason DT changed was because of he went through with whatever he went through. Okay, an Arsenal fan who hated the treatment and the sorry, I can't pronounce that word. Arsene Wenger told it to him, and he understood what
Francis,
okay. And the last
Francis as at Wenger.
Okay, the last one from Efosa was bro, controversy causes traffic, traction, and rating, which is true.
Yeah,
I get it causes this thing, right? But what happens to goodwill and faith and good faith? Because I can come here and decide to give you reasons why Arteta is a bad manager. Trust me, I can argue that point.
Easy.
But
easy.
That's not a good faith argument. That's not a good faith argument. What happens to good faith argument these days?
That is why some of our supporters are struggling now, because they are waiting for actually us to fail.
To fail.
Somebody like Dan Potts, he has a stream. We can mention a whole lot of them. You understand? Because they've put themselves in a position where now it is hard for you to backtrack. You understand? Because you've given so much negative energy that when you say even you're speaking the truth, that okay, I'm a changed man, I understand, I did not get it. People are like, use that other.
People are like, they don't enjoy that version of you. They want the other version.
Exactly, because that is how you painted your face.
Is it fair to say
you came in like a clown, so don't change to be a president?
Is it fair to say that's a reflection of humanity at this moment?
No, that's the reflection of social media.
But social media is people that are commenting on social media is human beings.
Okay, so you can add humanity to it. That is a reflection of humanity or people who wants to be seen in a certain light without thinking about the effect.
Because I can argue back that if the fans were demanding, no, we don't want that, we want objective, analytical argument, I bet they will change.
There are so many Arsenal stations or channels out there,
yeah.
And sometimes you bump into one of them and they're having what I call a discourse, a nice analytical discussion about the Arsenal, where people actually agree and disagree and challenge opinions and challenge. I can give you one. The hybrid, is it the hybrid way or the hybrid something highway or something? Kevin Campbell.
Yeah,
and
okay,
this, yeah. I watch them, and if you listen to Campbell is more of a. I've been in the game. I understand how players think. I know how players struggle, and so this one who has this guy who or this lady who has not been in football will ask certain questions, and some Campbell will say no. It is because of this. This is because when you are in that environment, your reaction towards stuff is different. You understand? So you learn from it. But you have those other people who I don't think they've kicked a ball in their lives before, and they just want to analyze and go after players extremely. I mean personally.
yeah.
You understand? And that is where it is a no-no for me.
Okay, because I just think that this coming season is going to be interesting because of the amount we've spent, the investment we've made into the club. So the so-called standards will be high, and some people are actually waiting for Arteta to fail.
They cannot wait. That is why I always say that when people say, "Is this particular season a make or break?"
Yeah, I think that's the dangerous precedent to go by. How can you say it's a make?
No, but it's those same people creating that kind of narrative to make their point that we told you he will not take us anywhere. But if you're a learner of football, you know football, you want to understand football, go back and learn. Somebody like Ferguson, when he came, it took him 5 years. A last game of an FA Cup, last header, that secured his job. Had he lost that game, he wouldn't have been the Ferguson he is today. Arsenal wanted to sign him before he went to United. All these things are part of football. You understand? So you have to be a student of the game to don't get me wrong. Sometimes I watch a game and I feel so
frustrated.
But at the same time, I just go like, yeah, in life, sometimes I do have off days. And those people they are not robots, they are human beings.
Sure.
And this is not me lowering my standards. I want to win trophies, but it's not a given.
Yeah, no, you don't have the divine right to have it. So
you don't have the divine right.
Yeah, let me read this comment from Meposa before you proceed. Sorry, bro, I wasn't sold on Arteta. I was sold on Arteta too, but I learned the person I don't approve of should have been given the chance to prove me wrong. Arteta is doing well, breaking positive record. I like him now. Exactly, you should be objective on things, not just have some kind of prejudice on somebody. Like, give them a fair run. Now, if they don't come good, you can criticize fairly. If they come good, you give them their flowers.
You talk. I comment. Ask a question.
Okay. Some idiots have said we will not be in the top four. I laugh a lot. See, those commentaries are just triggered. They don't want to trigger you.
Exactly. But this kind of comment, I take it because it is just that person's opinion. If he can support it by explaining himself, I'm cool with it. You know?
So, you talk, I comment. What is this podcast about? The podcast is about rice and stew. No, don't come and try to be cynical with me here. It's about rice and stew. Like, just come and like, I'll read your comment out.
Let me answer him. I'll finish eating the rice and stew. We are talking about the negativity and silly comments sometimes our supporters come up with, and is it a good thing or it's a bad thing? So if your question is a genuine one, then please reply to our message. I'll reply to my question.
Shout out to you. I think he's just be trying to be cynical. No,
Yeah.
I've seen some commentary before, so I don't. If it's genuine, I apologize. But if it's not genuine, I stick by what I say. So it is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
So
It is what it is.
Noah, I want you to give me your strongest starting 11
Wow.
based on the players on our roster right now, and including the 3 players we have reportedly signed.
Yeah.
We are playing Man City in the Charity Shield. Give me your strongest starting 11, and I'll give you my strongest starting level. And I want a Fosa in the chat to give me his strongest starting 11. We are playing Man City tomorrow, hypothetically.
Away or home?
No, in the Charity Shield, we are playing Man City. Your strongest starting 11.
Okay.
Don't forget, with the inclusion of the 3 players we reportedly signed. No, two players. Like we officially announced the Kai already. So Rice and Timber. So give me your strongest starting 11.
Okay. I will-
Plus your 9 substitutes.
So I'll go with Ramsdale, Saliba, Gabriel. I'll go with Tomiyasu on the left side,
Okay.
and then I'll go with
Wait,
I'm contemplating between White and Timber.
so is the squad that big now that you are contemplating between White and Timber?
Yeah. The squad is quite strong.
Wow. Say, look, can you say that again?
The squad is quite strong.
The squad is quite strong. Wow.
Yeah. And because I'm thinking about because I picked Tomiyasu on the left side,
Okay.
I'm thinking about who is going to convert to midfield. So with this, I will go with Timber just to experience what Man City is all about. You understand? And then also I want to see how he will play. You understand in the defense. And then
that's really for him.
it's not. He's a good player. He's a world-class player, I think. Or he's on the verge of being a world class.
You're extra complimentary about Timber.
No, yeah. He's a good player. You have to watch him. You have to. Anyway, midfield, I'll go with Partey, Rice, and Odegaard.
Okay. Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. Okay.
Odegaard. And then the normal front 3, STM.
Saka,
Saka,
Martinelli,
Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus.
Okay. Your 9 substitutes?
And my 9 will be I'll have Zinchenko,
Okay.
maybe second half, and then White
Okay.
to replace what do you call it?
The way you're even waving your hand.
It's just we have so many amazing players to bring. I'm living confused.
So that squad is looking rich.
Actually, our defense looks quite rich now.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of moving. Okay, so I can take off Gabriel and bring in Kivio and Zinchenko.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so I'll bring on I'll move I'll move Tomiyasu to the right side, and then take and bring on Kivio. Zinchenko.
Okay.
And then change Saliba and Gabriel with Kivio and White. Yeah. And then the midfield, I think I will go with I'll take off Odegaard and bring on Kai.
Okay.
And then I'll change because I think in the Community Shield you can change more than 5. Yeah.
I think it's 5.
Okay, so Trossard for Martinelli
Okay.
and to see Balogun, I'll change Jesus. I'll
That's
make
all.
it positions.
You've exhausted your subs.
Wow. It is what it is.
So
2 minutes. Yes.
so Nelson will miss out. Mitro will miss out.
Yeah.
Jorginho will miss out.
Yeah.
So that means in the next coming season, right?
And Vieira.
So there'll be times that even some players will not be on the bench, right?
Yeah.
Would that
But-
cause?
No. It wouldn't. We've not even mentioned Tierney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told you. You talk like you are telling your father that it's wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I told you. I told you. Continue. Don't let them distract you. So let's look at that. Means there'll be time.
Is he talking to you or me?
Why do you care? You think
Okay.
the opinion?
No, no. I don't even want to reply,
Yeah.
but I just want to know who is actually talking.
I don't care. So I'm not going
Because
to.
it's not making any point.
He's not making any points. I'm not going to entertain
good.
the opinion of
Yeah.
some retard. I told you it's internet. You expect retards to vie off the road.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
So like that means even during the match days, certain players will not even make the bench.
Yeah.
How do Arteta deal with that situations that you don't cause disharmony within the
They-
squad?
It wouldn't happen. They wouldn't. Don't worry. Because that is why I say behind the scenes, yeah,
Yeah.
there might be some knocks, some little injuries, sicknesses, and stuff. So players, it is easy. For me, it is easy. How many players do you have on the bench? Is it 7?
You can have 9 players on the bench, but you're allowed 5 subs. But you can have 9 players on the bench.
Yes. So
If you look at the
that is
squad,
why game management. No, that is why game management, and this is where sometimes I don't want Arsenal supporters to worry. We want to be like Man City. They have a similar type of profile, like quality of players,
Yeah.
and they change it during the season because for the number of games they play, they need to be changing, and everybody gets a game time. You understand?
I understand. Everybody gonna get a game time.
Yeah, so there will be days you have your day off.
You still need a rhythm.
No, you still need a rhythm, but there will be days you have to have a day off because somebody like Partey
Okay,
will need it.
sure, definitely. It's crooked. Yeah,
Good.
you can't play 3 games in a row.
For what I've seen, somebody like Zinchenko, he
Same
might
thing.
also be good, you know. With Tomiyasu, we can use him, but we can use him
Sparingly.
yeah.
Sparingly.
So people, it's okay. I just like the squad we have. You have to fight for your position,
No, I'm not saying there's no need for you have to fight for a position, right? But
and when you get picked,
yeah.
you get picked.
So let me see what Edu is saying about FSI is saying about this. Ramsdale, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivio, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Harvard, Saka, Martinelli, Jesus.
Yeah.
Wait, Gabriel and Kivio, 2 left-sided centre half. FSI, I need you to explain that. And
So okay. So actually, Partey is playing as a converter. He will
so he's
convert
playing 3 at the back.
it. 4 because Partey will be playing right back.
Kivio playing left back.
Yes, he can play.
I'm not see. You can play. It doesn't mean you're optimal there.
Yeah, but if you look at the way he wants Partey to come, you see that the selection he just made there.
Yeah.
It is the last game we played at home.
Yeah.
That was the selection we
He has
made.
actually he has told us now. I just think we should try 3 at the back formation.
Yeah.
If you look at it, if you look at it technically, we play 3 at back with Zinchenko because Zinchenko always tucks into the midfield. And
So
Gabriel covers those lanes. So technically, we play 3 at the back already. So if we play 3 at the back already, now you want to play. Let me put this back on the screen. You want to play Partey as a right back. I don't think we saw it in the game against Nottingham Forest, right? He was poor. Partey cannot play right back. Now, expecting Kivio to play left back, you're asking for too much. He's too tall to have the athleticism.
No, I see how he wants to play. That's why I said Partey will be playing right back. So, on the offense, it becomes a 3 at the back. Yeah, and Partey converts into midfield, but in defense, it becomes a back 4. You understand? Partey, Saliba, Gabriel, and Kivio. That is how it would look like.
I know, but they don't have the athleticism to play. I also want to like the Man City kind of formation, but those players have the athleticism to play. We saw Partey against Nottingham Forest.
But I'll give you an example.
Okay.
If you look at the name just escaped me. Man City's left back.
Akanji.
No, Akanji. The Dutch guy.
Ake.
Yeah. Ake was not bombing forward. He wasn't. He was part of the back 3. But the moment and then Stones was one inverting or Walker. You know? So I think it's the same. It's the same. And I don't think Partey will be bumping forward too.
I've seen it against a smaller team.
Yeah.
Partey did not function well. So
okay. So what you are saying is if you're playing Man City, is the formation he wants to use.
That I'm guessing that what it means. If I say we can be compact, Kivio will not be exposed too much. But we won't see. I think we have players who can play that position better than Kivio, which is Tomiyasu can play that position better than Kivio. Zinchenko. So I think Kivio, for me, in my opinion, is a better left-sided defender, central defender, not a left back. So I could be wrong, but from what I saw last season,
because I've had Kivio actually play in midfield too. He according to people who have watched him before, he has played in certain teams. He played but if you look at it, the players Arteta is signing, they are multi-purpose players that can play at least 2 positions or more. So I don't have a problem.
But not every player in the squad currently can play 2 positions. Kivio, for me, is a.
I think Kivio can play 3.
Do you think can Odegaard play DM?
Odegaard.
Yeah.
No, exactly. But he can play the deep 8, like the Xhaka position.
Yeah, 8 and 10, that was the same thing.
Yeah, so that is what I'm saying. The players, the caliber of players he's signing now, at least 2 positions they can play. So Kivio can play as a center back, he can play as a left back, and he can play as a midfielder.
No, I'm not saying he cannot play there. Can he play it to the optimum level? No. It's not about
but the thing is, you are looking at it like the individual. It depends on the system, as in the players around.
But it's better to play the system with players who can play to a certain level than to just play with player who you think can do a good job. Doing a good job is better than someone that can do a best job. Because
if you look at somebody like Kivio, he's a better defender than Zinchenko.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He with the information I have, he's a midfielder too. Yeah.
Nah, as a defender, I've seen him.
No, he's a midfielder. He's good.
No, I've seen him
extremely
play
good.
some. No,
No.
Kivio is a defender.
He's a defender, but he has played in those positions before.
You're getting it wrong.
No. Okay, so let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Can Rice play in defense when needed?
I won't blame there because he has played.
No, you're not answering the question. I said when needed.
I want to play him. I won't play him because you are compromising when you have a player who can do a better job there.
Let me. I'll take your mind back a little bit. Yaya Toure played in defense in the Champions League final.
For Barca. At that time,
no,
you were the strongest team.
When needed.
But at the same time, you are taking the context of the way that Barca have one of the best midfield that was protecting him. I'm not going to play a Kivio.
And that is what I'm saying. It is the system. So if you have so look at the players he put in front of them or in front of him. Let's check the players.
But by your logic, the system did not hold him to make him better.
No, but you will never know. But you will never know if we've not used it. So you can just look at it and say it might not work. But actually,
I'm not willing to try when I can see the traits are not there. I'm not going to risk it. The traits are not there.
I think he can do it. I think he can do it.
I think he can do it, especially when we have the squad as rich as we are. Why would test it when we have players that can do the job?
I think he can do it. We were all surprised when most
I just told you against Nottingham Forest, we all saw the clip. Yeah. It's still there. You can go to NBCN or YouTube. We lost against Nottingham Forest because Partey play as a left back, Kivio play as Partey play as a right back, Kivio play as a left back, and we lost that game because our fullbacks were not actually mobile enough. It doesn't work.
But it worked. The last game we played at home, we scored 4 or 5 goals.
Where did Partey play? He did play as a right back.
Yeah. He played. Go and watch the game. Again, was it Wolves we played or something?
Wolves on the last
game.
Yeah.
He played.
Forest before that game. We lost.
Yeah, but somebody will say, or I will say for argument's sake, yeah, it was the first time they were trying it.
But I don't.
Secondly, morale was low.
You comfortable playing Partey at right back?
If needed, no. If needed, I use the word if needed. Yeah, if needed, and if needed, I wouldn't mind because I know he can play.
I'm not trying it. I'm sorry. I'm not going there.
If we say for 10 games continuous, then I have my doubts. But if in one game, 2 games, I think he can do a job.
I don't think about Ben White, Tomiyasu, and Timber. I don't want to see Partey or Isolate or Shadow at the right back. Hell no. But this Efosa formation is just is intriguing me. Like the midfield is kind of light. 3 at the back. Oh no, there's Rice there. Okay, Havertz, Jesus. Is heavy attack, heavy defense.
Exactly. Yeah. When you look at it, the way he the way he wants to, when you're attacking, it's 3 at the back, and those 3 guys, they are good defenders.
Yeah, one-on-one defenders. They're very good.
Yes, extremely good one-on-one, and they have pace too.
Yeah.
All the 3 of them. So it's not a bad take. I agree with the Fosa. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. I'm your reasonable
one. No, it's your turn to give yours, so, and then
if we are playing Man City tomorrow in the Community Shield, I'm going with Ben White as my right back. I'm going with Saliba, the wall of China there, and Gabriel. Then my left back will be Zinchenko. My goalkeeper will be Ramsdale. My 6 will be Partey. My 8 will be Rice. My number 10 will be Kai Havertz. Martinelli on the left. Saka on the right, Jesus on top. Now, with the 9 substitutes on the bench, if I'm to change, my first change would be after Martinelli has run with the winger, the ragged, I will bring in Reece Nelson. Then if Kai tires a little bit, I'll take him out and bring in Odegaard to palm the pressure. Then if Timber has run his course, I'll bring in Ben White to freshen up the right back. Then Zinchenko, we know around 65 to 70 minutes, Zinchenko is out of gas. So I'll take him out. I'll bring in the Japanese samurai, Tomiyasu.
We'll summarize them.
And I think that should be good enough. That should be good
We
enough.
all have three different teams. Yeah.
Exactly. So I like the shape.
On paper, yeah. And
I like the
paper,
shape the squad is taking at Arsenal. And
Yeah.
for some reason, the mainstream, aka the lamestream, they won't talk about how good the Arsenal squad is because, it won't make any news to talk about anything positive about Arsenal. It has to be negative. And they'll hype Liverpool, they hype Man U and the rest. Well, I like the shape we're taking. We are playing a friendly tomorrow. What are your expectations for tomorrow's friendly? What players you are hoping to watch tomorrow?
Today, okay, they are playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
What time in your?
I think my time is
Yeah,
1 p.m. or 2.
1 p.m.
Or 2, yeah.
Then it will be 1 p.m. here too.
AM,
So-
right? 1
1
AM.
a.m. Yeah. So I think I'll try and watch.
I'll be at work at that time, but I'll sneak and try and watch while I'll be at work.
Yeah.
If I'm not too busy, I'll watch part of it. So because I will come back and talk about the post match and analyze
Yeah.
players that played well, players that needed to do better.
My expectation is just I'll say win, but it's not important anyways. Just
Yeah, I don't care about the win. I want to see Kai.
yeah,
I want
yeah.
to see the
I
position
want to see yes.
Kai Havertz going to
I
play.
want to see how he plays.
Yeah,
What is the chemistry between him and some other players,
yeah.
and then I want to see the tactical tweaks in the
Tweaks,
game of Arteta, and that's all. But and then I just hope we avoid injuries. You
Me
understand?
too. Yeah, exactly.
So that's all. I just want to see my Arsenal back playing. So that's it. I enjoyed the Watford game, the highlights.
I saw part of the highlights and I saw Trossard.
Yeah,
moving.
players are
And you
rusty,
see,
man.
he played Jesus on the right.
And that is what I'm saying. For me, I pick a team that you think will win based on your study of the opposition.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
But
mind.
I'm mentioning Jesus on the right is that because for a long time, Arsenal fans are panicking and saying, "Oh, who will be Saka's deputy?" It's looking like Jesus sometimes will be playing on the right. Arsenal might not necessarily go into the market and actually go and buy another winger. I just want to see how those bloody rascals were paying Man U subscription to see Mount. Exactly. See, let's see tomorrow, right? FOSA tomorrow. If you're on Twitter, there'll be a lot of Kai Havertz hate on Twitter tomorrow. Trust me. Arsenal fans.
Don't be surprised if he score a goal tomorrow.
And if he misses a goal tomorrow, they'll do a 4-minute compilation tomorrow. So
In mind, I just want to see him run around with the team.
no
I
pressure.
just
No
chemistry.
pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
And they are entitled to put any pressure they want to put on him. But
Yeah,
when he scores, don't come and tell us, because if you are preparing to bash him because you are playing a team, I don't know the level
no,
they are, and he scores, use that same energy to praise him.
Shout out to Akiaki in the building. Let me respond to this. Good evening, gents. I know we shouldn't worry, but damn, why Rice is not announced yet? I'm seeing crap about lawyers and payments.
Man, you should have joined us a bit earlier. You would have seen that.
Aki is coming in late. That's
Listen,
why it's coming in.
let me answer. Let me answer. Welcome, my brother. We miss you a little bit,
Yeah.
but the truth is, when it comes to Arsenal, the media will try and find even the cleaner.
Yeah.
They will just say that it was the cleaner who was cleaning and took one of the documents away, so they are looking for him. just to get opportunity to bash Arsenal or put that news there for people to come and use their negativity to bash Arsenal. Any opportunity the media gets,
Yeah.
which of them are part of the
board
lawyers team,
yeah,
or of the board? Secondly, what kind of word are they looking for in the dictionary? Maybe I'm looking for your dictionary, my brother, Mr. Morgan. They are looking for your dictionary. So if you know you are the one having the dictionary, they are looking for that word in. Please go and give it to the Arsenal lawyers. Because I never get.
I just think West Ham are don't push. See, if you notice right, consistently, it's West Ham that are feeding the media.
They should continue feeding them. They should focus.
They
should focus on signing their players rather than
exactly
feeding the media. They should continue.
I don't think you should panic or have any anxiety. This deal is done and dusted. See, there's
trust me, yeah.
To rush.
Trust me.
Finalize this deal.
Even if we announce the deal, yeah, from now to the end of the season, and onwards, people will still use this lawyer thing to bash Arsenal.
To banter Arsenal. Yeah.
Oh, you are the only club that signs and your lawyers cannot get words for. I mean, come on. Where? Oh, Jesus, man.
So there's no need to panic, right? The deal is done. Arsenal just taking their time. Arsenal just will be petty and take their time. The deal is done. There's no jeopardy around this deal. No Arsenal fan should be panicking around this deal.
I don't even want to use the word we are being petty or whatever. The time for us to announce the player is not up. Just wait. If you want to announce, then go and work for the club. And then the moment we sign a player, you will come out and announce it for us. We just have to be patient.
You just have to be patient. That's it.
Yeah.
The deal is done. And if West Ham tries to say they will backtrack on the deal, it's their loss. It's their loss.
Exactly.
They need the money. So there's no jeopardy. Arsenal is Arsenal's player. There's nothing going to change. Chelsea fans are so pathetic. They are saying they're happy Mount left, but are crying about it. They think this is Chelsea that don't know what they are doing. Say, Efosa, I think on Saturday we'll be here for Rivals Talk. Maybe I'll drop the link for Efosa to come and join us.
Come and join us, yeah.
You join us on Saturday if you want to. We're not pressuring you, but if you want to join us on Saturday, you have to come on. I'll send you the link. You join us so we can talk. Because the way Chelsea fans are arrogant, you think they've signed everything. If you look at Chelsea's team right now, they don't have any midfielders. They don't have midfielders. So I don't understand.
Those opposition fans I keep telling you all the time. It is coming where they are coming from. Pain. You know, like in Ghana, we say skin pain. You know, when you sit down, even your skin is so painful that it is jealousy. It is coming from a place of jealousy. They never foresee Arsenal being in this position, looking so attractive.
Exactly.
We look like a family. We look like a well-managed team.
A well-run club.
Yes, we're good for the past 3 years. Yeah. And that is really hurting them, getting under their skin, and they cannot handle. So they are holding on straws, just looking for every single little things that are not looking for a dictionary. Our lawyers can't find the word.
The payment is called.
Sometimes I can't remember because the allegations are too many.
Exactly. Unfounded allegations.
You look at your club, you're in a mess.
Total mess.
United started to sign Onana 2 years ago.
So how come they're not telling United to hurry up?
Exactly. Holland I heard they've agreed on terms with the player and blah blah blah. Nobody is saying their lawyers are not looking. They've lost their pen. You understand what I mean? Nobody's criticizing them. For me, I'm just waiting for them to announce their players. I don't bother going to. No player wants to sign for you. No, to me, it's just childish.
It's very childish.
It has to do with social media negativity. You know.
So, Efusa said, have you heard about Kai Havertz's brothers said about Chelsea locker room? Yeah. I don't think those things. I'm not going to take that kind of things too seriously. You know, it's like your ex.
But we know these things. We know already.
For me, it's like ex-girlfriend, right? Whatever your ex say about the past person,
listen,
I don't take it too seriously. Like
forget about exes. The fact on the ground is, Arsenal is a bigger club than Chelsea. But has Chelsea won trophies to catch up on the trophy list?
Yeah,
they are very close.
Yeah,
and they won the Champions League
and the Europa League.
This is an Arsenal fan. I can accept that
exactly.
But when it comes to who is a bigger club, we are way bigger, more attractive club than Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly. Our fan base, our draw,
exactly. You know, but I also accept that things change. Exactly. I'm telling you, there are a lot of Chelsea supporters today that are ready to jump ship to join Arsenal because they were
former Arsenal supporters.
Good. So. Mourinho going to Chelsea changed a lot. A lot of Arsenal supporters who felt we were not winning much started supporting.
Those supporters were glory hunters.
Hunters, exactly. So. And some of them have moved to City now.
Yeah.
You know, so if Arsenal get their
house together.
You know,
they'll come back.
People will come back.
So let's round up with Don.
And we know, actually, we know our dressing room is nicer and bigger than Chelsea's.
Definitely. We have a better stadium than the Stamford Bridge.
Exactly.
So
if you ask me, our stadium and Tottenham Stadium, which one is better? Tottenham Stadium is better because it's new.
It's new. Yeah.
Put my bias aside, you know.
Exactly. On this channel, we have to be objective, regardless of we are heavily towards Arsenal, but we are still going to be objective and sensible and logical.
Old Trafford is bigger than the Emirates, but the Emirates is nicer. Exactly.
So, guys, as we round up, your last words.
My last words, guys. Let's be patient and wait for the club. Let's wait. The club will announce it.
Yeah.
If you are a true Arsenal fan, you should know it is part of our DNA,
our tradition.
Our tradition that we sign players and it takes us forever to announce it, unless you started supporting Arsenal yesterday.
So let me read the last comment from Efosa. I keep saying Emery enjoyed Arsene Wenger's football and some additional player when he started changing Arsene Wenger's players and put in his own level show. Emery is a smaller team coach. I agree. I won't say a smaller team coach necessarily. Emery is a corp manager. I think that would be a better way of saying it.
But when you're coaching a bigger team, if you look at his league performances, his teams in the leagues, probably he has gone, so he has become a better manager. Yeah. But if you go back and check his teams, they don't really do well in the league.
In the league, they don't. That's why I say the cup manager. Emery is a cup manager.
Yeah.
He's a cup manager.
Yeah.
He's a cup manager. When it comes to cups, I can agree. Emery is far ahead of Arteta. But when it talks about 38 games in the league, I don't think so. When it talks about how to play the game, the tactic, the flair, the pattern of play, I'm sorry. Even though Arteta has a shorter managerial career, I think he's a better manager.
You see, we never appreciated last season, or some supporters didn't appreciate because we didn't win. Yeah. But if you go back and watch some of the games, you'll be amazed how we played.
Exactly. So, Oximato, do you agree with what he's saying? Oximato, sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name rightly. Emery had a language barrier at us, and that's why he didn't succeed. I don't totally agree to that.
And not necessarily,
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Because if you look at the games, we're being battered most of the time. That was not a language barrier thing. I just think he's not a league manager. But when it comes to Cups, he's a fantastic manager. But when it
And
comes to
Arsenal too was a
mess.
big. No. Apart from that, we're a huge club.
Yeah.
We're a huge.
But at
huge
that time, we're a mess.
it takes a huge character to be a coach of Arsenal.
Sure. So, your last words as we round up.
Yeah. Just like I said, for the love of Arsenal,
Sure.
the love of Arsenal, we'll be here
Tomorrow.
to talk. We agree and disagree with respect
Sure.
on this platform. Yeah.
So, guys, join us tomorrow. We'll be here.
Yeah.
Efosa let me read Efosa's last comment. Bro, Emery will never win a Champions League. You have to be superior, and Europa League is for small inferior club. You can never be absolutely sure that he will never win it. That is an absolute. You can't say that.
The Champions League,
Yeah, you can't say that.
the level is different, man.
See, the level is different, but if not, he's a cup manager. He loves winning cups. That's his strength. So I will not be surprised.
But you have to look at it this way too. The sometimes the draw favors him.
That's why I say he's a cup manager. Luck is involved. He's a lucky manager. But when it comes to 38 games, I played twice. I don't think it's as fantastic as Rory Jennings and a lot of these media harlots.
So let me ask you this question: Would you call Arteta a cup manager? Had we won the League Cup by the way United won it, the route, as in the teams they played to the final?
I will not. I think Arteta is. I'm not just saying because I'm an Arsenal fan. I've seen how he manages games. I've seen him take hard decisions. I've seen how he wants to dominate the ball. I see how he went every time he plays Man City. He doesn't want to be pragmatic. He wants to go at them. So you can see that ambition from him. I don't think he's a cup manager. For me, aside from Klopp and Pep, tell me any other manager who can compete at that level in present times. Apart from Arteta. I'm listening. I'm waiting. Tell me. Exactly. Oxymoto said it. He's a Europa League expert. He is.
Expert, yeah.
He's an expert. He's an expert. So, Aki
true.
Morgan says, we need a Champions League soon. After Chelsea won to Champions League. Exactly. Trust me, I have a sneaky feeling Arteta will deliver that.
I'm telling you.
I have a sneaky feeling Arteta will deliver that.
And I agree with you. I hate going back, but I've not overcome the 206 final defeat. Not. The reason I've not been able to overcome it is because of the way the game went. If you really watch the game, we outplayed them, even playing 10 against 11. We could not take our chances, and it came back to bite us. Officiating too was part of it, but you cannot. In those days, it can go your way, and it is what it is, you know. But
the only solace I have from that is that at least Tottenham Hotspur did not win it.
Exactly.
If they had won it before us, oh Lord, my heart will have gone. But thank God Tottenham has not won it, so we have the chance to still win it before Spurs. As we round up. Oxymoto, you guys told me to round up. They're not coming to the commentary.
They're enjoying the conversation. This is what we want to create, you know.
Yeah, Arteta cannot have excuses now that we have debt. Last year we had subs that couldn't trust. Exactly. That's why I say he has some excuses.
But what does it mean? He shouldn't have excuses because
I'm assuming
titles. Winning titles are not a given.
I'm assuming he's talking in good faith, meaning.
Yeah, no. I get it, but I'm just saying that yes, I want to see my team compete. You know, let me just go to the final, even if I have to lose a final. Like I'm talking about the 206 final.
Yeah,
we competed. We did not even consider go to the final. We lost. If we go to the final, let's say we go to all the finals, the Carling Cup, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. And we lost the same way we lost the 206 final.
Yeah.
Not the Emery final, the 206
It's final. Yeah.
Champions League
It's
final.
understandable.
You will be hurt, but you cannot sack him.
For that,
Or
yeah.
tell me he's not a good manager.
Exactly. Just hard luck.
And you cannot tell me he shouldn't come and make excuses. It is just hard luck.
Yeah. So Oxymoto came to and say excuses as in game management. Like I said, I think it means in good faith. Definitely.
Yeah, I get.
So
Yeah.
at least
Yeah.
we should compete aggressively. Aggressively. I mean aggressively. And Fosa say when he does deliver it, Chelsea fans will be ready for me. Yeah, they will. Evosa, he looks like Evosa is ready for war. It looks like Evosa is a war veteran. Okay, let's see. Hopefully, Ateta delivers it as quick as possible. So
It will happen. We should just. I think we look like a team on the app.
Yeah,
we are attracting better players now. And if we do well this season, if we do extremely well and win a cup this season, oh my. I'm telling you, the next season window, I think people will go to the Arsenal offices to will take the players they want the club to sign to the Arsenal offices to Edu, this is the player. Sign him. Because this one will win us probably the Champions League or something.
I think we're getting there. I think we have the
no, slowly. We are building. People are not seeing the importance of the contracts those young players have signed.
I agree with you. They see it. They don't want to give the credit it deserves. They see it.
Okay.
They see it.
Okay. So it is a credit they don't want to. So people don't
give it to you.
Let me reframe my statement. People don't want to give credit to the signings.
Yeah, they don't. They say it. They're not stupid.
Yeah, the contracts.
Yeah.
Because you have Saka on 4 years, you have Saliba on 4 years, you have Gabriel, Martinelli, Jesus. Jesus is on 3 years or 4 years now. You almost all the first teamers.
Yeah.
I think Odegaard had 2 years, and I think they started.
I want to ask Oxymoto and Fosa as a round up. Do you think signing Saliba to a 4-year contract is bigger than signing Rice for 105 million? For me, I'll say it. No. This is my personal opinion. I think our biggest signing is Saliba.
Yes, but they are equally. I will not say one complements each other because that is what we need. You understand?
No, let's just pick one. I just think Saliba, keeping Saliba, because how much you think you need to replace Saliba? Saliba had left rather. How much do you think we will need to replace him? At that quality?
And there are not many quality like that.
There are not many quality like that.
Yeah.
So I think it's a big investment. Like Fosa said, people are saying it, but banter has clouded their logic and exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think so.
So guys, shout out to you guys. One more message. It's huge for keeping Saliba because through history we haven't kept our stars because we were still paying. Exactly. Keeping Saliba for me is huge. It is very, very huge that we kept Saliba. Very, very important.
But I had a feeling he would sign. For me, since like when he went on loan, I knew he would sign. There was something because of the reasons behind. Like when somebody helps you to mourn, yeah. How much more do you need to respect the person and for you to also know that the person cares about you? So the club allowed you to go and mourn and have your career back on track. Because, yes, thank you for bringing this Saliba thing.
Yeah.
I was so happy Saliba wasn't starting games under Arteta and Emery. We would have killed him.
You killed his talent. You have killed him.
We would have killed him.
Yeah.
Because the pressure then
was high.
Calling names.
See,
we would have called him names. They are calling a whole Gabriel, a Bozo.
yeah, Bozo.
Exactly. They would have called Saliba a whip.
So, final comment from Efosa. It says Saliba is massive. Saliba is 80 to 85 million. Guardiola is going for 100 million. I will say it here. Maybe a lot of you might not agree with me. Saliba is far better than this. I'm sorry. Guardiola is good. He's not as good as Saliba. I've watched both of them extensively. I mean, extensively. Saliba is a different gravy. He is just a different gravy. He's quicker. His ball intelligence is sharper. His athleticism is top notch for a 6'4" guy. The way he runs on the ground, the way he covers.
People were celebrating when he got injured.
Yeah,
opposite fans were happy.
Yeah,
because they realized that he's leaving a void.
Yeah, it's a massive signing. Shout out to Edo and Atessa for keeping him, and shout out to the Kroenkes for providing the required funds for us to be able to keep Saliba. Exactly. Exactly.
That has been my point.
Exactly. Guardiola got rolled over by Messi. And let's be fair too. Messi can roll anybody over.
Messi touches everybody.
He can touch everybody. Saliba pocketed Mbappe. Exactly. We saw that clip, that very famous clip of Saliba pocketing Mbappe. So for me, Saliba signing for me on that 4 years is very, very huge. Very, very huge. So, guys, we'll be here tomorrow.
My final message, guys, I really like your knowledge on Arsenal.
Shout out to Oxymoto, Efosa, and Akin. We really appreciate you guys joining us every time. And I like intelligent conversation. You can disagree with us. And we can disagree respectfully, not banter or some unnecessary, nonsensical comedy. We can actually analyze football, enjoy the interactions, and be civil. So, guys, hopefully you guys will join us tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow to analyze the post-match. We are playing Nuremberg tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Shout out to you. We love you too.
God bless you too. God bless you too.
We appreciate you for coming through for us too. We appreciate it. So we'll be here to analyze the match tomorrow. Hopefully we'll win. And if we don't win, it's part of the game.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So your last word before.
Yeah, they should be afraid of us. They should be afraid of us. You know Shatawale?
I know Shatawale now.
Yes. Shatawale said, be afraid of us.
See Efosa is trolling. Good night, Efosa. He's trolling.
Efosa, we will continue this tomorrow. You know how we do it. We will continue it tomorrow.
Nunes for Ballon d'Or.
And the golden boot.
Exactly. Guys, please stick a like on the video as on your way out. Like the video, share the video. Make sure you subscribe or not subscribe, and make sure your notification bells are turned on. So when we go on live, you can get notified. No, YouTube will be acting funny sometimes. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Sees the goalkeeper, measures that upwards.